Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back to another episode of Basement Boy Banter. We're just here taking souls and digging holes. Brian, Thor, Basement Boy Banter episode number 70, if you're keeping track. 70. We're getting up there. We're getting way up there. We're 30 away from 100. 10 away from 80. Look at my basic math skills, people. Yeah. Impressive. I can add in denominations of 10. And I know the word denomination. Impressive. So yeah, no, let's review the week in geek. That's what we do here. This is a big week too. There's a lot of shit, a lot of stuff going on. Man, it was heavy. We actually had to cut things from what we were going to talk about. We had to trim the fat, as they say. Trim the fat, just all the goodness. Bring you that straight meat. Yeah, bringing you that straight meat. So let's start it off. Probably the most surprising news of the week. Shocked me. Shocked a lot of people. Internet went crazy. Inhumans is getting its own TV show on ABC. That's literally what half the internet did.
Really?
Exactly.
People got that excited?
I don't know about that excited, but there was just a lot of questions that came with it. So since the movie was scrapped, who's it going to be about? The royal family. Thanks for asking. How many episodes is it going to be? Good question. It's going to be 8. Are they all going to be on ABC? No, they're not. 2 are going to be in IMAX theaters, and then the next 6 will be on ABC. These are good questions, people. Keep them coming. Yeah. I don't think we're getting Vin Diesel as Black Bolt. I'm just throwing that out there. That dream's down the toilet, I would say.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. You're right. Not necessarily. True. It's only 6 episodes.
I mean, he's got to be hard up for cash. He's doing another
he's
Triple X.
He's only got the
tour.
Triple X movie, the Fast and Furious franchise.
You can't tell me he's doing good for cash if he's doing Triple X.
You know how much money he's making off those Fast and Furious movies? Plenty. No, he's not hurting for money. He did the Triple X because he wants to have more franchises. You know what I mean? It's just like Arnold and Sly did a few years ago. Go back to what got you paid. Go back. It's just what he did with Fast and the Furious. He went back to it. He left it for like 3 movies, went back to it. You leave Triple X, you go back to it. Something that's made you cash in the past. You know what I mean? But we're not here talking about Triple X. We're not even talking about Vin Diesel. We're talking about fucking Inhumans. So Medusa. I want to see Lockjaw, the dog. I don't know where they're going to put it. Like, originally they were encased on the moon, but I don't think they're encased in the moon.
I'll be honest, I have no idea anything about Inhumans, but I feel like right now I missed a boat. That was pretty cool.
Well, you guys go back and watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They talk a lot about Inhumans on there. And there might be, apparently there's not going to be a lot of direct tie-ins. I don't know. This is very weird, people. Like, how does it tie into the MCU? How does it tie into what's going on? Like, when does this take place? You know, are they going to go future? Are they going to go like who? Well, you don't know. You know what I mean? Because think about this.
It's going to be like X-Men.
So it could be. Well, that's where I was getting at. Like, I'm smelling trouble for continuity because, okay, Thanos is showing up in the next 2 years. Okay, this is supposed to drop next fall, like fall 2017, which is weird because we're like fall 2016. So they got to cast and shoot. That's a lot. And scripts. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird.
Well, it's only 8 episodes to be realistic.
It is.
And are they hour long or what?
I don't know. I want to know. Well, they must be because if the first 2 episodes are going to be in the theater and it's going to be a 2-hour long, that would make sense. You know what I mean? Which is, I'm excited for that. The Game of Thrones thing they did in the theater a while back, that was very successful. I think this has a chance to be successful. I'm curious to see who ends up directing it, who ends up getting cast in it, who's going to be kind of the showrunner.
Did Game of Thrones do it for their first episode, though?
I think they did. No, they did it for the last 2 episodes of the previous season prior to a new season starting. How do you like that for recall?
And not to be the damper guy,
Debbie Downer.
but realistically, it had established a fan base
It
at
had.
that point. You're
But-
you're asking people to drop money and go to a movie theater to watch 2 episodes of a show they haven't seen yet. You know,
Yes, but Marvel Cinematic Universe. They trust Marvel. People don't know what Doctor Strange was, but they trusted in Marvel and they went and saw it.
but that's also
If they hype this thing
different,
up for
though.
IMAX, limited run, 30 days in IMAX, people are gonna go see it. It's Marvel. Like they'll market it right. They got the Disney machine behind them. Disney might buy Netflix. Just in
dropping
case-
that one, that huge.
Just gonna drop that little nugget in there as we talk about this. So yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm glad they're doing something with it. I've heard I'd rather see it on Netflix, which I would probably. But let's see what they do. I'm open. I'm gonna keep an open mind. Obviously, I'll go to the 2-hour thing in the theaters and fall asleep.
You know,
And then I'll try to watch, since it's only 8 episodes. I'm gonna.
since we mentioned the Netflix thing, the other thing that kind of bums me out is they're blowing their load on this, but it's like we got freaking like I'd much rather see Defenders, not just on.
Well, and who knows? You could. What if this is successful? They could do that.
I guess this could, but
But their deal with Netflix is exclusive, so I don't think they could do that because of the Netflix deal. Because
is it that airtight?
I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to Netflix. Well, you could. Okay, so here's the thing. It would probably have to come out first in Netflix, so they couldn't run it out. And I don't even know that I would need it on the theater per se. Because let's see. I mean, is Defenders going to be an 8-episode or 10-episode season, or a movie?
See, that's
If
we
it's
also
if
don't
it's
know.
a 10-episode season, then they could do the same thing. Who knows? We're getting way.
That's why they're buying Netflix.
You're going left. Let's stay on target. Stay on target. No Star Wars topics this week, but stay on target. Rogue One, 30 days away. Let's go on. Ghost in the Shell dropped a trailer. So there's a Ghost in the Shell American movie coming out with Scarlett Johansson. I purposely took the sip there because, I know there's some backlash on the Scarlett Jo casting, and I'm cool with it. I ain't got no problems over here. I watch a lot of anime. A lot of times the main character in an anime show is they draw white dudes constantly. It's weird. It's weird how they make their main characters a white person.
I think, and don't quote me, but I think it's a culture thing.
It is.
has to do with their culture.
It's weird. I love it. Don't get me wrong. And I'm saying, calm down, people. Like, calm down. The trailer was dope. Like, I like the trailer a lot. I'm actually gonna watch the anime. I think tonight, going to bed. I've had it in my room for like a month, and I just haven't thrown it in. Ever since we got those first teaser trailers, I was like, I need to watch it before the real trailer comes out. Well, that didn't happen. But I know there's some shots in there, like in that beginning shot where she like falls off the top of the building. There was a lot of cool stuff in this trailer. What did you like about it? Or did you like it? I'm assuming
trailer-
a lot right now. What did you think?
I guess the trailer was good, but it wasn't necessarily like it wasn't like the other one where there was like, oh, that weird shot with the monks or whatever was awesome, or what, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but that actually all those shots were in the trailer.
Right, but that's what I mean. There was nothing new here that I was like really.
There's some good action
can't-
pieces.
This is an opinion.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm okay. I mean, I'm just saying. I
I'm
disagree
not
with
saying,
your opinion.
I'm not saying the trailer was bad. I'm just
No.
saying it was
It
less
didn't-
memorable because half of it I've seen.
This trailer didn't get you any more or less excited to see this movie.
It got me more excited, but not enough to be like, oh, hell yeah.
Not substantially more excited, but then it did a job. All a trailer's job is to get you more excited to see the movie. So if you got even marginally more excited
Right.
than the trailer did its job, I got a lot more excited because I think there's a lot they're not showing us too. You know what I mean? That was very. See, the problem with this movie is they got to sell this movie.
Yeah.
They really have to, which is why Scarlett Johansson got cast in it, because she can sell a movie. But like, they really have to sell this movie because. Okay, people don't know what Doctor Strange is, but they know what Marvel is. People have no fucking clue what Ghost in the Shell is. No, they don't. It's so out of left field. You know what I mean? And it could be a great movie that nobody sees, or a horrible movie that a ton of people see. Either way, it could open the door up for maybe some more anime movies. Everyone wants those comic book movies to hit, and fingers crossed on Assassin's Creed. I mean, we're all hoping for the best.
Video game
Video
I think
game
is what you meant.
What did I
to
say?
Comic book.
I said comic book movies?
Yeah.
Video game movies.
Back in the day.
I swear I said video game
No,
movies.
you said comic book.
Well, video game movies. So, I mean, everyone's hoping Assassin's Creed is going to be good. Warcraft was meh. I think it was better for, like, you than it was for
Honestly,
me.
because I watched a little thing talking about, like, people's complaints with it and stuff, and they're fair. If you did, a lot of the movie is trying to catch people up to the lore. And I'm like watching, I'm like, yeah, like half this movie is like people being like, I'm over with Lothar. We're planning on going over to this place and this guy and
I haven't revisited it since we saw it in the theater. I need to revisit it. I'm hoping to pick it up on Black Friday.
The story they told, and there's no way they had the money for this. The story they told would have been more successful done like Lord of the Rings. I think Lord of the Rings had a big enough fan base so they could afford to do this, but there were so many characters that you couldn't not do it in a 3-part thing.
We're not having a Warcraft talk here. We keep going. We're veering every fucking direction at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, honestly, it's not a Basement Boy Banter episode. If it's not 1 o'clock in the morning, I swear to fucking God, we can't tape earlier than 1 a.m. and I'm dead fucking tired. But so we're talking about Ghost in the Shell, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So hopefully, let me bring this back full circle. So hopefully, since video game movies haven't done what we all hoped they were going to do, maybe anime movies can slide into that spot. And that's where I was going with this. That was the track
realistically
I was
it's
on until
easier.
he pulled me off with the Warcraft.
You mentioned Assassin's Creed and then Warcraft.
I said video game movies, but either way, hopefully anime movies could replace it. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see a DBZ franchise. I would love to see. Okay, let's tie this in. The Full Metal teaser that came out was like 30 seconds. If you guys, most of you probably haven't seen it, check it out. Full Metal Alchemist live action movie. It's Japanese. It looks phenomenal. Actually, it looks incredible. Honestly,
visually, it looks damn good. Honestly, the budget on it looks solid.
There was barely any dialogue, and it was Japanese. And Edward looks really weird because he's a Japanese dude with blonde hair. It's off-putting, but it was solid. But let's start seeing. I want to start seeing more of that. You know what I mean? There's gold in them there hills, as they would say back in the day.
They just need the budget.
Well, they just need. But that's the thing. They need the backing. You know what I mean? Comic book movies didn't get the budgets that they're getting now until you had that one that set it off. I'm not saying that Ghost in the Shell is going to set off a whole slew of anime movies, but you know,
it could set one or two could take the bad taste out of people's mouths.
It could set one or two. If one of those is the absolute boom, like the hit, then that could open the floodgates. I really want a DBZ live action. I just do. I really, I really do. No, we're not talking about Evolution. Fuck you. I can't believe you even brought that up. I'm mad now. So all right, most exciting news of the week. So we have most surprising news of the week, which was Inhumans. Most exciting news of the week, Young Justice Season 3 is really happening. It's absolutely happening. DC announced it themselves. DC, not some website, not some speculation. Somebody heard something at a Comic-Con. No, full on motherfucking DC announced Young Justice Season 3. I mean, my nipples were so hard when I heard that news. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I'm so pumped.
I'm maybe not nipples extremely hard excited, but I'm pretty excited.
Well, I binge watched the first 2 seasons right after I heard.
Oh, I did it before that.
Well, I've done it a bunch of times, but I just did it in like the last few days. Right after this news came out, I was like, it's time to watch all 2 seasons again. God, that show is so freaking good. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's taken this long to get another season. But at least we're getting another season. Who knows where it's going to be? I mean, they left a lot of cliffhangers at the end of season 2. They could jump 5 years just like they did after season 1. I hope they don't do that, but I'm cool with whatever they do. Like, just give it to me. Just give me more of that Young Justice goodness.
I want some Batman Beyond.
That's not going to happen.
I know.
Unfortunately, that boat has sailed.
No, I don't mean more. I don't mean a redo of Batman Beyond. I mean
more seasons of the actual Batman Beyond that they did.
Put him in Young Justice.
Oh, that's not going to happen either.
I know, but that doesn't mean I don't want.
They already did that with the Future dude. They already had Impulse come back.
Yeah,
They're not
but I
gonna
don't care
Batman
about-
travel back in time
Why
or
not?
Terry McGinnis travel back. That doesn't make any sense. Plus, they did a crossover with Batman Beyond in Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so there you got
Yeah,
it.
but that doesn't mean I don't want more.
Hey, I would. No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I would love me some more Batman Beyond. A new series, a movie, the animated movies, like the DC animated movies. I would love if they did a Batman Beyond one. That'd be amazing. Because we did just
Another
get the,
one.
Well, we just got the trailer for Justice League Dark. The Justice League Dark trailer just dropped this week. He watched it today with me. That looks good. Swamp Thing. Yes, please. Like, yes, please. You got Etrigan in there. You got Zatanna. You got Constantine. You got Swamp Thing. I think I'm missing somebody, but I don't care. They're minor. You got Batman front and center, which I saw somebody bitching about Batman being front and center. Are you a moron? I mean, like, honestly, it's Batman. Just be happy. I mean, they have to have some sort of
You need to be able to connect the original
Right.
Justice League with
to this dark
yeah.
series. You know what I mean? So, and then everyone's like, "Oh, what? Does this mean they're not doing the live action movie?" No, the honestly, they've been doing the animated movies better than they've been doing the live action movies. Most would say, hell, the Suicide Squad movie was done better in the animated one than in the live action. You know, with the Assault on Arkham,
Yeah.
that was I think that was a better story than what they had there. And I don't know, and it still had Joker. That was a much better, more well done story.
It was shorter too, though.
Well, yeah, it was a lot shorter,
I think that might
You
be
coulda- you coulda-
part of it.
but you could have made that longer. You could have made that into a longer, part.
Yeah, but
because think about
those for whatever reason, writers have such a hard time when they lengthen
Yeah.
out stories like that,
they
turning
do.
them into
Well, look
mush.
what they did with Killing Joke.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't even buy that on DVD. I was
doesn't deserve
disappointed. I
that.
was disappointed in that movie. I didn't buy it on DVD. That's why I didn't. That's the Justice League Dark thing. I didn't see the coming. The next one because that's on the DVD prior to. And like I bought Cape Crusader, but that's like that's like a Elseworld story. You know what I mean? It's not in the continuity of the animated movie because there is an actual continuity from Justice League War going forward. All the movies since they've did that are in like the same universe. Like so the Batman versus Robin, Batman and Son, Justice League, Throne of Atlantis, Not Gods and Monsters. That's another Elseworld one.
right.
But that's I want to watch that again. That was a good ass movie. We're just getting going here on DC animated movies. But yeah, Justice League Dark. It looks good. It's a magic story. Who was the bad guy? Did they really say who the bad guy was?
I don't think so. Wait, no,
They
I don't
didn't
remember.
I know they didn't. Either they didn't show him or I forgot who it was. But I don't.
No,
think
they
really,
they talked about we're gonna need Constantine because of somebody.
well,
but
just
I
because
can't
it was
remember.
magic. Just because it was magic.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, because Batman in the beginning is like, is it magic? We need John Constantine or whatever his name is. I don't think it's John. I think it's something else, Constantine. Whatever.
If it's John, that's a lot of Johns.
Right. It's a bit, well, yeah, why not? Kevin Constantine. I don't know.
Keanu Constantine.
I wish. That'd be magical. All right, so why is it so late and we're here doing this show right now? Because we went and watched 5 episodes, or 4.5 if you're this guy.
4 1/4.
Maybe. Of Ash versus Evil Dead. We've been meaning to catch up on this. It's been on my brother's DVR for, 5 weeks. We finally went over there tonight, and after a slight delay, major delay, a long fucking time delay, we finally got to start watching them. I'm not going to go episode by episode. I don't think we have time for that.
Yeah,
Realistically,
not really.
I'm just going to talk about this season kind of as a whole compared to last season. Gorier. I mean, a dude's face got disintegrated by a car tire. And they showed it. Like the tire
That was the same dude who got his dick bit off too.
came down on his face. It was
No, it was a different dude.
That was her boyfriend. That was the
Yeah, dude got his dick bit off too.
in the beginning that was rough. That was rough.
Guy wore somebody's skin.
multiple times. That's like a recurring theme now. I like this season. I don't think this season is as funny
Yeah, it seems
as last season.
well.
Like there's not as much jokes.
It seems like it's
or the
more
jokes aren't hitting.
quippy, like
Yeah.
they're just
It's a very witty show.
Right.
There's just not those. I'm not having those ridiculous laughs like I had in season 1. But the gore, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the story now is getting a little bit better too. I like where they're going with this. Like I'm more intrigued. I mean,
it's not just kill random undead monsters
right.
though.
There's a through line here, and it all has to do with what's the guy's name? Ball, something like that.
Yeah.
Then Ruby, Lucy Lawless's character. I like how they're progressing Pedro and Kelly,
Kelly? I think it's Kelly.
Keisha, LaQuisha, whatever. The female member of the crew, as we'll call her. I like how they're progressing their stories too. You know what I mean? Like there's a nice. They're not just focusing just on Ash.
Right.
They're really developing all the characters.
Well, he doesn't really need to be
through it.
developed.
No, he doesn't need to be developed
We
at
know
all.
who he is as a character. He just needs to show up and save the day.
Poor Lee Majors. He got it. Man.
Everybody gets it,
The
though.
demon car was pretty good. The demon car episode was pretty solid. Like actually, out of all the episodes we watched, that's probably the one that's sticking out most. That I'm like thinking about like.
My favorite part was it when he bends over and he tastes the oil and he's like, Pennzoil Platinum.
She's close. That was super solid. The last episode he said was really good, but like I said, I was kind of asleep.
It was way less funny.
Yeah, it was more like
was
you said. It was
pretty
more
darn
mental,
serious,
right?
Yeah, and it wasn't
yeah.
nearly as gory. I mean, there were still some parts, but generally speaking, it was
This was the
more-
mind fuck episode,
Right.
Toby slept like the whole time. Not the whole time. He made it like 2-3 episodes. He made it 3 out of 5. I made it 4.25 out of 5. Brian made it all 5. So yay, Brian.
What can I say? Practice.
Right.
Staying up till 4 a.m.
Yeah, you're the youngest one too. Yeah, I remember that. Me and Toby are both older.
That's true. You are pretty old.
Screw off. Actually,
you
my
started
birthday's coming up.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Happy 45th.
Fuck off. I'm not that old. Jesus, you're jumping way ahead here. Way ahead. Actually, what's today? Is today Wednesday? It's 2 weeks from today.
No, it's Thursday.
Well, now it is. Okay, it's 2 weeks from yesterday. 2 weeks from yesterday.
2
Send
weeks
gifts.
from an hour and 7 minutes ago.
Yep, exactly. It's then. That is when my birthday is.
Anyway, Ash vs. the Evil
Right,
Dead.
Ash vs. Evil Dead. Good. I mean, I don't know. I think I like season 1. I don't know. More. I was thinking I like season 1 more, but as I'm like sitting here like reflecting on the season, I really do, and I really have been enjoying.
I think
this season.
I think season 1 there was a more shallow enjoyment, if that makes sense. Whereas this one you can kind of appreciate more of the show.
It's a different level of enjoyment for this season.
Right. It's
Yeah, no,
like
I get-
actually getting into the show versus just laughing because he makes a funny joke and then cut
And then
someone
they
in half.
slice
or
somebody
whatever.
in half. Yeah, I could agree with that. But yeah, I mean, if you have a chance to watch that show, watch it. You know, it's definitely worth the view. It's on Stars. Mm-hmm. So,
However you decide to get that.
yeah, we go to my brother's place. So, because
Not enough room for everyone though.
there is not. But man, I had to fend for my life earlier. Fend for my life. Mm-hmm. I'm lucky to be here. Mm-hmm. Lucky to be here. So yeah, that's it. That's this week. That was a good week.
It
lot of
was
good
a
stuff.
good week.
Go check it out. If you didn't watch The Ghost in the Shell, check it out. If you didn't watch Justice League Dark, check that out for sure. Swamp Thing, Inhumans, Full Metal thing is like 30 seconds, and Young Justice coming soon. I mean, what more do you want, people? What more do you want? Like, subscribe, let us know how we did. Comment, say nice things about Brian's beard. It's coming back. Are you bringing it back full?
No, I also need to get a haircut too, but I'm just a little lazy.
Speaking of, it looks nice, right? I just got it today. Thank you very
Can't
much.
see the grays is bad.
Fuck off. God, you're a dick. Man, whatever. So we'll be around again eventually sooner than later. But until then, deuces. If you like what you just saw, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and like our Facebook page.